So very good morning, children. So up to now we discussed theory part in dual nature of radiation. So theory concepts almost we finished everything. And in last class I given a few important formulas which is useful for the numerical to solve in PU examination. So let's in today's class we'll discuss few numericals. So that is instead of saying the few numericals, models, different models. So we have different numericals in dual nature of radiation. So based upon the same concept. Like I already said that photoelectric effect is one concept, that is photoelectric effect equation. Next one, de Broglie variability. So based on that, so they may ask different type of problems. Okay, we'll discuss that few problems. So already we sent an assignment paper, 2 assignment regarding this numerical. That is, it consists of 12 numericals. In the first assignment, you have 6 numericals. In the second assignment, you have 6 numericals. So already informed that you note the questions, okay, in one notebook, okay, in one notebook. So why? Because now I will discuss a detailed solution for the numericals. So you should note the detailed solution, and you can practice further numericals which are in NCERT book, because in NCERT book the same model there is a 2-3 problems. So I am discussing the only one question based upon that model. So remaining you have to practice, please. Okay, let's please keep a notes with you. And the assignment 1, the first numerical. So please keep notes with you. So I will read the question. Okay, then I will give the solution. Okay. First, the question is, monochromatic light of frequency 6 into 10 to the power of 14 Hz is produced by a laser. Okay. The power emitted is 2 into 10 to the power of minus 3 watts. Okay. They given monochromatic light frequency and power of the light, that is 2 into 10 to the power of minus 3 volts. So we should find. Okay. I will write the given data. The question number 1 solution. So what the given data? The monochromatic light frequency. So frequency I am giving indicating as nu. So 6 into 10 to the power of 14 Hz. Hertz is SI unit of system. Okay. Then and it produced by one laser. The power of laser is the power of the light. Sorry, the power of the light emitted. So power I am indicating with capital P. So 2 into 10 to the power of minus 3. 2.0 or 2. Okay. Watts. So this also watts also SI unit. Okay. Now what we have to find here? The energy of photon we should find. Next, that is light beam. The laser light has a frequency this much. We need to find the energy of the photon. And next, how many photons per second? How many number of photons? So from one laser, so there is a more number of photons will come. Okay, so that how many number of photons emitting per second and an average, okay, are emitted by the source. Average, we can't find exact values, average value we are finding. So we should find the 2 solution, 2 answers for it. First one, what is the given data? Frequency given and power given. And we should find the energy of photon. Energy of photon is almost equals to energy of total radiation, that is E is equals to h nu, that we know that. So, so first question number A. What is the question number A? What is the energy of the photon? So if you go for the formula, E is equals to h nu. E is equals to h nu. You know that it's the energy of the photon. Where h is a Planck's constant and nu is the frequency of the instant radiation. So we have frequency. So what is h value? Planck constant. We know very well, 6.63 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joule second. Okay, no need to write unit, but we should know that Planck constant value 6.63 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joule second. And what is the frequency? 6 into 10 to the power of 14 Hertz. 14 Hertz. So we know that. So we can easily multiply Okay, and 10 to the power of minus 34 and here plus 14 order. So if you go this, okay, if you multiply, but you can use the calci for PU examination, but in competitive it will not allow the calculators. So better to practice now onwards, do it by manually. And this is what 10 to the power of minus 34, 10 to the power of 14. So you know that base are equal, so you should add powers. Minus 34, 14, it comes to minus 20. But what the value of 6 and 6, it is near to 36 point something. Okay, 36, 37. Okay, by calculating this, we will get that 3.98 into 10 to the power of minus 19 joules of energy. 3.98 into 10 to the power of minus 19 joules of energy. So why if you are multiplying 6 into 6, it will comes to 36 or 39 point something. Why I am writing here? Here they given the values in single digits, 6 point something, 6 like that. So better to keep, okay. So better to keep answer in single digit, 3 point, okay, single digit, okay, single digit point like this. Okay, and 10 to the power of minus 34, 10 to the power of 14, it comes to minus 20, but I am changing of this decimal point, I am keeping the order of 10 to the power of minus 19 joules. So this is the energy of the photon in joules. If you want to convert, okay, if the question they asked in that find the energy in electron volts. As we know that 1 electron volt is equals to 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 joules. Already I said that how to convert joules into electron volt into joules. Okay, so finding of electron volts into joules, simply you can multiply the value with 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 electron volts to joules. But converting of joules into electron volt, you should divide the value with 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19. So what we have 3.98 into 10 to the power of minus 19. So if you divide with 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19, so you get cancelled. That's why I am giving the order as 10 to the power of minus 19. If they ask energy in electron volts, we should cancel the order. So that's why 10 to the power of minus 19, here 10 to the power of minus 19 get cancelled. So you will get the answer. You will get the answer in electron volt as a 2.49 electron volts. You can calculate it. Please make a note. It's the first part. Energy of the photon, H, Planck constant, nu, given frequency 6 into 10 to the power of 14. So by multiplying, you will get the energy in joules, 3.98 into 10 to the power of minus 19 joules. And if you convert joules into electron volt by dividing value 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19, you will get answer in electron volt as a 2.49 electron volt. This is the first part of the first question. Here. Now I'll go for second one. Please make it fast. Okay, that's it. Now, so this answer. Let's fill second part of this one. B. What the B question in first one? So they are asking the number of photons emitted for every second. So first we will start with what the data given power. So let's see what is generally mechanical power definition, work, rate of doing work or work by time. So here instead of work I am writing here as energy divided with time or rate of energy. Rate of energy. And here energy is linked with all photons, not by single photon. So that's why the power formula I am taking it as a power is equals to energy of each photon into total number of photons. This is the total energy of light. So total energy of light by time. Total energy of light, okay, which consists of n number of photons. E is what? Energy of each photon. Already we calculated that. So what is the E value? We got 3.98 into 10 to the power of minus 19 joules. In the previous we got this one, joules. So power they given in watts, so we have to keep the energy as a unit only. So we should find N by T. What is that? The number of photons emitting for every second. That is, I want this N by T value. So what is the N by T value? So therefore that implies n by t, number of photons for every second, that is equals to, so if you take this E this side, so it goes to denominator, that is power divided by energy. This is a formula, remember it. Power is equals to total energy by time. Here total energy of the layer because of all photons. So n, let us assume n is the number of photons and E is the energy of each photon. This Ne represents the total energy of the laser. T is what? Time. Okay then. So then n by t is equals to P by E. So we have P value, we have E value. What is the P they given? 2 into 10 to the power of minus 3 watts or joule per second. Okay, watts they say it. Next, energy 3.98 into 10 to the power of minus 19 joules. So no need to write SI units here. Then N by T value. So number of photons per every seconds. If you calculate it, you will get that 5 into 10 to the power of near value, 5 into 10 to the power of 15 photons per second. This substitute the value, you can calculate this with the calculator. Just you will get that 5 into 10 to the power of plus 15 photons per every second. This is the answer. Make a note of it. Power formula. So this keep make a note of this power formula. So power is equals to number of photons into energy of each photon. That is total energy by time. So from this equation, the number of photons per second, N by T is equals to power by energy. So you get that N by T value as 5 into 10 to the power of 15 photon per second. Clear? So that's our first question. Now let's move to the second question. Question number 2. So, okay, I'll remove this. Okay, I'll read the question number 2. So, question number 2 given as here. The work function of cesium is 2.14 electron volt. Okay, work function. So, work function we are indicating as W naught. W naught is equals to what they given? 2.14 electron volt. It's not SI unit, it's electron volt unit. Smallest unit of work. Okay. 2.14 electron volt. Cesium. And what we should find? First one, threshold frequency of cesium. Threshold frequency of cesium metal. Next one, B. They given as the wavelength of incident light if the photo current is brought to zero by stopping potential of 0.60 volts. Okay, stopping potential they given. Okay, 0.60 nothing but 0.6 volts stopping potential. We should find wavelength of incident light. Wavelength of incident light. Let's see. Okay, next we'll discuss about it. So first one, okay. First option A. Okay, let's option A we'll find it. What is that? mu naught we need to find. But we know work function. W naught is equals to H into nu naught. H into nu naught. Here nu naught is equals to W naught divided by H. W naught divided by H. But here W naught is what? Work function. But work function they not yet mentioned in SI units. Because but Planck constant is what? 6.60 into 10 to the power of minus 30 for joule second. Denominator in SI unit, but work function is not in SI unit. So we should convert. So the work function you should convert into joules. How to convert? So what's the work function? 2.14 electron volt. So how to convert electron volt into joules? As we know, 1 electron volt is nothing but 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 joules. So multiply 2.14 with 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19. So it becomes what? work function in joules. So work function becomes in joules. Next, H value. What is flank value strength? 6.63 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joule second. So denominator and numerator both are in SI units. Now by calculating of these two, okay, see here power 10 to the power of minus 19, 10 to the power of minus 34. First you calculate these values, then you can convert this value. So when it is numerator value, that is 10 to the power of minus 34 goes to numerator. So sorry, denominator value goes to numerator, it becomes a plus 34. So finally, you will get the frequency in hertz, that is SI unit. So the answer for it is 5.16 into 10 to the power of 14 hertz. This is the answer. If you calculate this, you will get the first to check the order. If you take this one minus 19 and plus 34, it gives some value. Okay, so 15 something. So, but you have to change in the same order 10 to the power of 14 hertz. 10 to the power of 14 hertz. 5.16 into 10 to the power of 14 hertz. So what we change here, the work function given in electron volts, we should convert it to joules. How? By multiplying with 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19. First one. So now numerator in SI unit. H value, as we know that 6.63 into 10 to the power of minus 34. By calculating it, you will get the answer of frequency. Threshold frequency of that metal is what? 5.16 into 10 to the power of 14 hertz. Okay. Yes, sir. Please note it. Now we go for next one. So make it not fast. Okay, LMH. So B, in this B. So what is B here? So the wavelength of incident light, if the photo current is brought to zero, when the photo current becomes zero at stopping potential. At the stopping potential, the photo current becomes zero. Okay, that we know. So we should find the wavelength. According to, okay, Einstein photoelectric equation. So I am giving the in form of potential energy, already given this equation. EV naught is equals to h nu minus W naught, or hc by lambda naught, whatever. So h nu minus W naught. From this, so what the data we should find? They given the stopping potential, but they are asking that lambda value. How to find? Just I am converting here. See, EV naught is equals to hc divided by lambda. hc divided by lambda. Okay, minus work function. So I am keeping it as a work function W naught. Okay, now we should find this lambda value. We should find this lambda value. EV naught, because Einstein equation, Millikan experimental observation of Einstein equation, EV naught is equals to incident energy h nu minus work function. So in the, according to the question, we should find the wavelength of incident light, energy of incident light. In that I am converting as a c by lambda. So this lambda value we have to find. Okay, take this W naught this side and like this. So you get the lambda equation as like this. hc divided by EV naught plus W naught. Just remember it. If you take this minus W naught this side, it becomes what? EV naught plus W naught. Okay, here lambda in denominator, no? Just interchange this lambda with this value. So you will get this. So this is our equation. Make a note of it. Okay, hc divided by EV naught plus W naught. So substitute the values now. Then lambda is equals to, what is h? Flank constant. 6.63 into 10 to the power of minus 34. Next, C, velocity of light, 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. All you have to keep in SI units only. Okay, 6.63 into 10 to the power minus 34. And velocity of light 3 into 10 to the power of 8. And T is a charge of electron. 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulombs into what is V naught? Stopping potential. What is the stopping potential? They given V naught is equals to 0.6 volts. They given there. So then take it as 0.6. Okay, everything's here. EV naught is equals to, we got it. And coming to W naught. What about W naught value? This is okay. W naught value. But W naught value they given in terms of electron volt. Already we know that how to convert electron volt into joules. So 2.14, it is an electron volt. W naught value in electron volts multiplied with 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 9. Now it becomes what? SI unit. Planck constant we mentioned in SI unit. Velocity of light C also SI unit. So E value in SI units 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19. And V naught, stopping potential, volts 0.6, also SI unit, plus W naught, 2.14 electron volt, but electron volt is not a SI unit. You should convert this electron volt into joules. How? By multiplying with 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19. What is the common here? 10 to the power of 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19. By taking common, so you will get 2.14, 0.6. Okay, by solving this, you will get, you can do the calculation. Okay, so make a note of it, you can do the calculation. You will get that 454 into 10 to the power of minus 9 meters. Okay, in terms of minus 9 I am taking, you can take minus 10 also. If you got the power in minus 10, make it as an angstrom. If you got the power in 10 to the power of minus 10, so 10 to the power of minus 9 meters nothing but nanometer. So the answer is 454 nanometers. Nanometers. Nm. Otherwise 4540 angstroms. You will get it. Okay. Please make a note of it. Pass me. Step 1 in B. EV naught is equals to h nu minus W naught. So we should find the lambda value of incident radiation. So EV naught is equals to SC divided by lambda minus work function. Okay. So if you take this work function, this and lambda is replaced with this term, you will get the lambda equation, incident light wavelength equation as HC divided by EV naught plus W naught. So substitute the all values. H value we substituted, C value we substituted, and E value. Okay, and V naught value given 0.6, W naught, but it is in electron volts, we convert it into joules by multiplying with 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 by calculating off everything. First, so while you are doing the numericals, please first you keep aside of these powers. So take these powers first also. So remaining values you can calculate it, then apply the power in last. Okay, that's a better way. So if you will confuse that when you are doing it powers, better to keep a 10 powers side, then you can do it, then you will get the power common formula. So while you are finding of lambda, so remember that's very important point, while you are finding of lambda, either you should mention the wavelength in angstrom or nanometer. So because we know very well about these two units, angstroms and nanometers. So most of the case we will see these two value units in books. Okay, so that's why better to keep lambda in either in nanometer or angstrom, anything. Okay, so these are separate. Let's go for next question. Here, I'll go for next question. Salute. So question number 3. So question number 3, okay, it's a simple easy one. The photoelectric cutoff voltage, okay, in a certain experiment is 1.5 volts. Okay, here cutoff voltage. What is mean by this cutoff voltage? Here see, cutoff voltage is nothing but stopping potential. So remember it. So where the photoelectric current becomes zero, So that is we call as stopping potential, and also it is called cutoff voltage. Okay, remember it, cutoff voltage. So what they given? V naught value given as 1.5 volts SI unit. What is the maximum kinetic energy of photoelectrons emitted? Photoelectrons emitted. So light is incident, electrons are ejecting, so electrons are moving towards the anode. So we applied the negative potential to the anode. At particular negative potential of anode, the electrons kinetic energy becomes zero. So that is, so we have applied the same amount of energy in opposite side. Okay. So we have the formula EV naught is equals to maximum kinetic energy of electrons in photoelectric equation. In photoelectric equation, okay, in photoelectric equation, okay, so while Einstein photoelectric equation verified by the Millikan's, so he proposed, he replaced the kinetic energy with the EV naught. Okay, here what we have to find, what is the maximum kinetic energy? Simple. So therefore the kinetic energy is equals to E. What is E? 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19. Okay, coulombs. And V naught is what? Stopping potential. 1.5 cutoff voltage. So by substituting of E value and V value, you will get the answer, that kinetic energy. Because here we are taking coulombs, SI unit, volt also SI unit. So you will get the answer for it is 2.4 into 10 to the power of minus 19 joules. By calculating out this one, so 1.5, okay, so 1.6 here. So by multiplying 2.4 into 10 to the power of minus 19 joules, if you want this kinetic energy in electron volts, what to do? Joules they given. So how to convert into electron volts? By dividing with 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19. Okay, better to note it. So when you divide the joules in with the charge of electron, then you will get the answer of this in electron volts, that is 1.5 electron volts. Remember it. 1.5 electron volt is the kinetic energy. So already I said one thing. The stopping potential and the kinetic energy, so numerically equal. So that is stopping potential. If you know the X volt is the stopping potential. Okay, stopping potential in one experiment. So then what is the kinetic energy of electrons? X electron. It's X electron volt. See that what is the stopping potential we have here? Our cutoff voltage is 1.5 volts. What is the kinetic energy? 1.5 electron volts. Got it? So this numerical value is same, only that I have to change the unit. Okay, but it is what potential, it is what energy. So multiply the stopping potential with electron charge, you will get kinetic energy. So make a note of it. EV naught is equals to kinetic energy. This is a simple formula. Okay. So previous one, this is. Please make a note of it. So we will go for fourth one. Question number 4. So first you will write the given data. Question number 4. What is question number 4? The light of frequency 7.21 into 10 to the power of 14 Hz incident on a metal surface. So incident light frequency nu is equals to 7.21 into 10 to the power of 14 Hz SI incident on the metal surface. An electron with a maximum speed 6 into 10 to the power of 5 meter per second. So light incident on metal surface, electrons ejected with maximum kinetic energy or maximum speed. Okay. So the maximum speed, that is V maximum, they given as 6 into 10 to the power of 5 meter per second. Again SI. Okay, maximum speed of 6 into 10 to the power of 5 meter per second are ejected from the surface. The light incident ejected from the surface. What is the threshold frequency for the photo emission of electron? Threshold frequency, that is nu naught. That is nu naught value. So it's a simple thing. We should find, to find out the nu naught value, we should find the work function first. Then we will. Okay. These are data. Let's see. According to solution, according to photoelectric equation, Einstein, the kinetic energy is equals to incident energy h nu minus work function. Okay, and here we should go through this formula. I want to find out the nu naught. We should know the h nu. Okay, so there is a two methods by substituting directly here. Otherwise, you can evaluate step by step. I am writing W naught is equals to h nu minus kinetic energy. Is okay? H nu minus kinetic energy. Same, just interchanging this one. Substitute that. What is W naught? H nu naught. Okay, and H nu. Okay, kinetic energy. I will keep it as a half mv square. I will keep it as a half mv square. So every data we know now. What we have to find? Nu naught. H value we know. Nu. Instant frequency also given. H value fixed. Half into. What is M? Mass of the electron. What they given mass? Velocity of the electron. Say M is what? Mass of the electron. Substitute the all values. H nu naught. Otherwise, directly nu naught is equals to H nu minus half mv square divided by. Okay, so divided by h. You take this one. Otherwise, there is a one simple method. If you confuse with this one, first individually you can find the h nu value, h into nu value. So energy of incident. Okay. Next, you can find the kinetic energy by using of. Find the energy by using of h nu. This is one method. Next, finding of kinetic energy by using of half mv square. So you will get the both values in joules. Substitute this E and kinetic energy values here, you will get W naught. And then divide with H. So that also okay. If you are confused with this, okay, I will go with that method. So better, I will solve that better. So this is the equation generally, you can make a note of it. So but I am finding individual values. So what is the incident energy? H nu. Substitute the value 6.63 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joule per second. Incident frequency 7.21 into 10 to the power of 14 hertz. Okay, the incident energy E is equals to, so you will get that value as 4.78 into 10 to the power of minus 19 joules. So please make a note of it. This is a formula, but you can do the same problem with another method. Finding out total energy E, kinetic energy individually. So this is first point. Next, kinetic energy. I am indicating with K. Kinetic energy equals what? Half mv square. Half mv square. So 1 by 2 into, what is M? Mass of the electron 9.1 into 10 to the power of minus 31 kg. Velocity. What is velocity here? 6 into 10 to the power of 5, but whole square. 6 into 10 to the power of 5 whole square. While you are doing square, 6 become 36, 10 to the power of 5 whole square becomes what? 10 to the power of 10. Okay. So then find, by calculating of everything, you will get the kinetic energy as 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 joules. This is the kinetic energy. So substitute this energy and kinetic energy values in this one. So what is that? Work function equals to incident energy minus kinetic energy. Incident energy, what is this value? Divide minus kinetic energy. By substituting out these, you will get the answer. So 4.78 into 10 to the power of minus 19 minus 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19. So these powers are same. So 4.78 minus 1.6, you will get that. So make a note of it. 3.14 into 10 to the power of minus 19 joules. Please make a note. You will continue. This is a given data. This is the equation. Kinetic energy is equals to frequency h nu minus W naught, kinetic photoelectric effect equation. So I want to find the nu naught. So nu naught will comes in W naught. So I am taking the W naught equation as like this: h nu minus kinetic energy. H nu is the incident energy, kinetic energy is equals to half mv square. I am giving. Okay, you can substitute the all values here. That also fine. Otherwise, this is another method. First, you find the total energy of incident light by using E is equals to h nu. Then find the kinetic energy by using of maximum velocity. So half mv square equation, finding of mass of the electron and velocity of the electron, you will get the kinetic energy. So incident energy and kinetic energy. So go through the formula. Work function is equals to E minus K. Incident energy minus kinetic energy of electron. So what is that work function now here? 3.14 into 10 to the power of 14 joules. Okay. But we know work function is equals to h nu naught. I want nu naught now. Nu naught is equals to work function by Planck constant. But what we have work function value? 3.14 into 10 to the power of minus 19 joules. Okay, next Planck constant 6.63 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joule second. Joule second. So then you will get the nu naught value, frequency of or threshold frequency of that surface. You will get as 4.74 into 10 to the power of 14 H. The threshold frequency by substituting the W naught value which we got and H value Planck constant that is fixed. So by substituting you will get the threshold frequency of given metal is 4.74 into 10 to the power of 14 H. Okay, so this please make a note of it. Yeah. So energy, kinetic energy we got. We will find of energy, kinetic energy, then the equation. Let's see. So fifth question. Yeah. So the fifth question here given. Light of wavelength 488 nanometer, okay, is produced by an argon laser which is used in photoelectric effect. I written in short form PEE. It's a photoelectric effect. Okay, that is incident light wavelength given. So question number 5. Incident light wavelength we are indicating as a lambda, that is what? 488 nanometers. So convert into meters because nanometer is not a SI unit. Okay. So 488 into nanometer is nothing but 10 to the power of 5 minus 9 meters. So this is lambda value. So when the light from this, when the light from this spectral line is incident on the emitter, the stopping potential or the cutoff potential of photoelectrons is 0.38 volts. When this light of this wavelength incident on it, so they observed that the cutoff voltage is 0.38 volts. We know that cutoff voltage is nothing but where the photoelectric current becomes zero or stopping potential. Find the work function of material from which the emitter is made. Okay, work function we should find. So directly I will go with the formula. Solution for it. EV naught is equals to h nu minus work function. Okay. So then they given lambda. So we should convert this value. So EV naught is equals to hc divided by lambda minus work function. So what we have to find? Lambda given, c value, h value we know. Work function we should find. So then take this W naught this side and EV naught this side. So W naught is equals to the equation from this HC divided by lambda minus EV naught. So first you make sure that all are in SI unit or not. Okay, let's W naught is equals to, what is H value? 6.63 into 10 to the power of minus 34. C value 3 into 10 to the power of 8. This is one term. Divided by lambda. Lambda is equals to 488 into 10 to the power of minus 9. So first you do the calculation of this part. Then minus EV naught. What is E? Charge of electron 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19. Then V naught value 0.38 volts. This second part. So no need to hurry. So then you do the calculation first numerator, then divide with numerator with denominator, you will get one value. Okay. Then 6 into 10 to the power minus 19, 0.38, do it. And while you are doing, so make sure that the powers in both terms will be equal. Power. For example, if you got here 10 to the power minus 19, make sure that convert it. So here also power should be 10 to the power minus 19. Then only you can take the power common. So remember this very important point. So while you are adding or subtracting of two different values, so which includes the 10 powers. Okay. First you make the 10 powers will be same. So then you common the powers, then you can do it. So that's a better way now. So while calculating of these all values, okay, you will get a work function, okay, as a 2.16 electron volts. Okay, you will get the answer in joules now. So how to convert? Divide with 1.6 again. Okay, you will get the total divided with 1.6, you will get the answer as a 2.16 electron volts is the answer. So by calculating of this, you will get the answer in joules. So divide it. So keep it joules, okay. But if they ask the question, mention the work function in electron volts, then divide with 1.6, they will get. Okay, otherwise I will write here. So W naught equals to, is equals to, what you get the answer, that is value. So calculated value, this total calculated value divided with 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19, you will get the answer as a 2.16 electron volts. 2.16 electron volts. Okay, clear? Then, okay. So make a note of it. So this is the equation. So from this equation we should find the W naught, then make a shoot of it. So answer should come in electron volt, that is 2.16 electron volt, because most of the case the work function they will mention in electron volts. Okay. The last question, the first assignment. Meanwhile you can note it. Question number 6. Okay. A photon of wavelength 540 nanometer incident on the metal of a threshold wavelength 600 nanometers. Okay, what they given? Incident light wavelength 540 nanometers. So I am converting it as a 540 into 10 to the power of minus 9 meter SIH. And threshold wavelength also given. Lambda naught is equal to 600 nanometers. And then nothing but 600 into 10 to the power of minus 9 meters. So question number 8. What is the maximum kinetic energy of photons? Question number 8. Okay, I will remove this. Maximum kinetic energy. Directly. Maximum kinetic energy is equals to formula h nu minus W naught. So kinetic energy is equals to h nu, nothing but hc divided by lambda minus work function hc divided by lambda naught. Everything we know, hc you can take common. So therefore kinetic energy is equals to hc in bracket 1 by lambda minus 1 by lambda naught. While you are doing this, it's a very big Careful now. Otherwise, you can convert it like this also. Kinetic energy is equals to Hc into. If you take the LCM, it comes to lambda into lambda naught minus lambda. By substituting of lambda naught value, okay, and H value, Planck constant, C value, you will get the kinetic energy in joules. That is, you can convert it electron volts. Okay. So when you are finding out, it is in joules. Okay. So when you are finding out this energy in joules and divide with 1.6, you will get the answer of kinetic energy as 3 electron volts. You will get the answer in joules. Divide with 1.6. Otherwise, every case you can divide, mention the E value here. Okay. So it will convert into electron volts. So you will get the kinetic energy of 2.3 electron volts. Next, in that B. Okay. So B is what? Stopping potential. So we use this formula, kinetic energy is equals to EV naught. Then stopping potential is equals to kinetic energy divided by E. So already we have kinetic energy 2.3 electron volts divided by E. So it comes to 2.3 volts. Stopping potential, kinetic energy. Okay. So this one. So maximum velocity. Okay, look at this. The last one, maximum velocity. So already we know that kinetic energy. So equate with half mv square. But convert it into joules. So how it is kinetic energy? 2.3 electron volts, 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. So electron volts and convert into joules. 1 by 2 into 9.1 into 10 to the power of minus 31 and v square. So you will get the answer from this one. V square is equals to. Otherwise, I give the short form. V maximum is equals to 2 into kinetic energy divided by m root over. So make sure that kinetic energy, what you got here, convert into joules by multiplying with 1.6. Otherwise, keep. Okay. So keep E value, then you will get the V maximum. So the V maximum value it comes to. So make a note of it. You get the answer V maximum 2.84 into 10 to the power of 5 meter per second. 2.5 into 10 to the power of 5 meter per second. So thank you. So thank you for the session. We will continue next class.